What's up, everybody? Welcome to Path 99 of the Mellow Brick Road. We're here. Van, Mason is
What
right
day?
here with me. We're doing another Off the Path episode. Off the Path episode?
Off the path episode?
That's a good title. I was thinking about titling this episode before we even get started. I was thinking about titling it Daddy's Son Punishes Atmosphere. Because that big aurora that happened
Oh,
over America
Son
or the
S.
world, I guess. I don't. Was that a global aurora? Oh,
I
it
don't
was
know.
pretty big.
Did it make your power go out?
No, but it made the sky really pink and purple. It was pretty
Oh, I
cool.
didn't see it, but our power went out.
Really, I heard it was a big. I mean, that was a big thing. But yeah, so I don't really know. It was just a giant sun flare, right? That's what that was. I think auroras happen like when the solar flare, like
Aurora Borealis or whatever. That's like the Northern Lights.
yeah, which is when like yeah, so like high amounts of solar energy are hitting the atmosphere. Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I have no idea, but
I
it
just thought
seems
it was
scary.
magic.
Whenever the
Yeah.
sun like throws itself at us like that, like I don't like it. And people are like, "Wow, it's all the whole like everyone can see." Well, not everyone, but like a lot of people in like the northern hemisphere of the world can see it. I was like, "Yeah, but that's like that means it's a really big arm of the sun, just like boom, just coming in hot." Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I thought about calling the episode. Yeah,
Uh
Daddy's son
yeah,
punishes
I
atmosphere. We
see.
we can we can
SUN.
discuss that afterwards. If you're watching this, you already know. If you're listening, you already know what it's called. But I am hoping at this moment, I'm hoping it's called Daddy's Son Punishes Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Well,
naughty atmosphere, but then you're getting kind of long, right?
but then, yeah, you got to see how it's spelled because the first thing I thought of was like daddy son combo or tag team or something. And
Yeah,
then
right.
I
Well,
was
that's
just
the
like,
thing because it yeah vocally saying it sounds bad, but when you see it written down, you're like, oh, I see what this is. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's the
Uh,
joke.
yeah,
The
that's funny. I just remember like last year or 2 years ago, there was some guy from the future saying that there's going to be a solar flare that gave like 100 people superpowers. And I'm still waiting for that. I want to
that
be
could have
one of
been
those
it.
100. I
What if it
know. I don't
was?
think I got it. I don't think I got it then.
You weren't watching the ad. You weren't watching it. That's why you didn't get
Yeah.
chosen. Or maybe you'll get chosen because you weren't looking for it. Mm, Could be one
Yeah,
of those
maybe.
things.
When is it supposed to show up?
I don't know. I mean, it,
Hmm.
I have no idea. I have no idea. There's a million comic books with different origin points with that. So it could be tomorrow. It could be maybe it's like a really insignificant power. Like maybe you shed your skin cells like 2% faster than everybody else. It's like not even like that big of a deal. You might like
Yeah.
burn easier. That's like
Oh
your new
no.
power. You get sunburned
That's a
easier.
terrible that's a terrible
Yeah.
power.
You're more susceptible to skin cancer because your cells are like regenerating faster at a faster rate. So
They
yeah, it's not
they decay quicker.
yeah, it's like one of those where it's like, yeah, you won't get like it's not a good one, but it's not like so bad that you'll get thrown into the sewers like in the X-Men with those what are those? Oh, I can't remember what those guys are called. The Raiders? No. Something with an R, I think. The like the ugly mutants that like they're just normal people, but their mutation just made them look like a frog or something. So like
Reptilian.
they're like cast out of society.
Hmm.
No, not reptilian. No, just like in general, like or like they grew like a horn like coming out of the side of their head or something. Like it's not like a superpower like bone claws or psychonetics or something.
Right.
It's just like I have a horn sticking out of my head, and everyone thinks I'm a fucking weird rhino person. So
Right.
I can't hold down a job because I'm too distracting because I'm the one. Yeah, because of me. So
Hmm.
yeah. And they turn to heroin and it just goes to shit. It's really sad.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, what
Yeah,
else are you going to do, I guess?
I don't know, but I hope that's not the superpower you get. I hope you get like a cool like spider powers or something.
Yeah,
I've
that'd be
always wanted
dope.
just like generic spider powers, even though you can't sling webs because he created that himself because he was a super genius.
Yeah.
Unless you get like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man powers, which is ideal. That's what you want. But
Yeah, those are
if you
nice.
decide to stop being Spider-Man, you lose your powers.
Is that a
So
thing?
that was a thing in the second Spider-Man. Remember? He
Mm-hmm.
gave up his. He was like having conflicting emotions about being Spider-Man, like the height of the responsibility, but he also wanted to live his own life and like make money and marry the girl, but like and not have to deal with all these freaking like bank robbers. And he lives in New York City. It's there's crime everywhere. It's exhausting. He's just one guy. And then like while he's having these conflictions about like should I or shouldn't be Spider-Man anymore, he like remember he like tries to sling webs and it doesn't work. He falls
Oh
on that
yeah.
like on that large vent and he hurts his back. Yeah, that sucks. But then it gets okay because he learns like to kind of like go with the flow a little bit. And that raindrop song goes in the movie, you know? Because raindrops keep falling on my head, and he eats that hot dog while the cops chase
I don't
that
remember the
car.
second movie at all. I actually don't remember the third movie either.
Third movie's okay. It's I mean it's not it's
I just
fun.
like the
It's
the tag team match. That
the
was fun.
dancing in the third one is pretty iconic. And then yeah, the tag team of Venom and Sandman. Sandman's pretty cool in that movie. Venom's pretty weak.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it's Eric
second
Foreman.
one's the second Spider-Man's awesome. You should definitely watch it again. It's got Doc Ock in it. I mean, it's really good. It's
Oh,
got a
that is
lot of
the second
iconic.
one.
It's got a lot of iconic
Wait,
like
what's the first one?
Spider-Man covers. Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe,
Oh
bro.
yeah, yeah,
What
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the hell? What is going on here?
There's so many first ones that it's hard to keep track of
It's the
because each first
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has a different villain.
That's true. It's the Spider-Man with the American flag in it. You know that scene where Spider-Man like is in front of the American flag? It's that Spider-Man. Oh, it's every Spider.
Oh yeah,
It's every single one.
yeah.
Oh, I don't have a good segue for any of this. I found this guy. This is not a superpower, and now saying it out loud, I feel like I might get in trouble. But this. So, have you heard about this man? I'm not sure of his uh name.
I don't know him then.
A few moments later.
Okay. So yeah, this is not a superpower. It's actually a terrible confliction that this person had to deal with for 28 years of their life.
Oh,
This man named Li Hua, Li space Hua, Chinese. He's known as in China. He's known as the Folded Man, and I'm gonna show you a picture of him.
oh no.
Yeah. Um, and so basically, for 28 years, this was like a disease that kind of like basically just folds people in half. I'll put the name up on the screen. It's yeah. So he's basically had to live with upside down in his vision. He's lived with his mother who was taking care of him, helping him with things. But just recently, this is new. This is an update. This is a good update. So get happy. He had surgery,
Oh
and
no.
he can stand up straight now with a walker right now because I think he's still probably recovering at this moment of this recording. Um, but yeah, 28 years uh, upside down basically. I've read that like if you spend a lot of time upside down, uh, it takes like what is it, 10 day, 24 hours for like your brain to like whoop, like reset, and then like it like flips it so everything looks right side up, even
Right.
though you're upside down, which is weird. It's either 24 hours or a few days. I can't remember if it's multiple days, but anyway. And then if you so for him, the same happens when you reverse it. So like when he got that surgery to stand straight up, it probably everything probably looked really weird and upside down to him for gosh a few days at least. I mean, 28 years like that, I can't even imagine what that's like being completely like hunched over or how you get that disease. I feel like sometimes if I'm at the desk for too long, I kind of feel myself like slump, you know, like when you
Yeah.
feel like your shoulders like roll forward. But I mean, I don't know. That's something else. That's wild. I've
Yeah.
never seen another case of that anywhere else. I think I've seen a picture of that guy before, like a couple of like years ago. But I'm just happy to see that he's straight up again because that must be hell.
Yeah, man. I also like, don't we already see upside down and our brain already flips it? What if
Okay,
like
see,
that?
yeah, that I don't like that because I don't understand it fully.
Oh, I can explain it to you super easily. So, or this is how I know it's true. Um,
Okay,
so
okay,
when you close your eyes, you can like see the impress like on your eyelid, basically on your eye. You can see the indention of your eye or of your finger.
yeah, it's like little lights, like it lights
Yes.
up, kinda.
Yes. Now if you
Oh,
move your
creepy.
eye or move your finger up on your eye, it actually moves down. And then
Move it.
if it's inverted,
Oh, I see. Let me.
which means that we do see upside down and our brain just flips it.
I hate to be this person, but I feel like no, it's going up when I've seen it going up and down.
You're not doing it right
What do
then.
you
What
mean
are
I'm
you
not doing it?
talking about?
What are you doing? Maybe I should watch you do it.
I'm in the
You're
very
going on.
corner of my
Oh, in the
eye.
corner of your eye, poking it.
And then if I move up on my eyeball, it moves down. And if I move down on my eyeball, the shadow moves up. Are you even touching your eye?
Well, I can see the shadow.
No, no, not the shadow. You're literally seeing the indention of your finger on your eyeball. It's a super dark spot. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe
I mean, I just it's like yeah, I know that the graph that you're thinking in your head, where like it goes and then like crosses like that, and it flips it right side up. But when I was younger, does that mean I used to think? Does that mean that
ow.
everything's upside down all the time?
No,
I think
everything
we just receive it upside down
yes.
and then flip it to the right
Yes.
side up. Because for some reason, it's like our eyes are upside down, or our nerves, our optical nerves are like upside down, but for a specific reason. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why. But everything we're seeing is the right way it is. We just see it upside down, but we have no idea because our brain
Yeah.
already changes it.
I feel like when I was like really young, at some point, someone must have like explained this to me, and then an adult must have jokingly said, like, I was like, "Does that mean everything's upside down?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, of course," like jokingly. And then my little tiny brain just like soaked it up as literal.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely believe people too much.
Yeah, it's called being gullible. Hey Mason,
Yeah.
what's that written on the ceiling?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't either. I'm not there.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Mason, I have a couple videos for you, and the first one I wanted to show you, just because it's the 99th episode, right? And we've
Mm-hmm.
already recorded episode 100. It was a lot of
Mm-hmm.
fun. It's the greatest thing we've ever recorded. It's just a blast. And you were the host of that episode, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You didn't really participate too much,
Yeah.
other than giving out the questions and answers. So I thought, as a fun little like sort of revenge, not really, prior to episode 100 of all the stuff that we had to go, I personally had to go through.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like these. So I know you're a big fan of spiders. We were talking about spiders last week, remember?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders. I can watch some spiders though.
So I just wanted to see what you would think about this little girl here.
Uh I think you're in the wrong podcast.
This little girl.
That's a large spider. I'm very concerned. Where are they at? It must be Australia.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh, that's
What?
that's
Look at
definitely
that.
a filter. Okay, cool.
No,
No,
those are real spiders, bro. Unless they're like robot spiders, I think those are real,
I
and
don't know. They seem chill though.
they're very chill.
Yeah. So that's why like tarantulas are super like not friendly, but they're very docile because they're so big that nothing messes with them.
Yeah, like turtles.
So yeah, kind of. So like honestly, the bigger the spider, the better for me because the bigger spider means it's not venomous.
I guess.
And so if it bites me, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. That's wait, what? No. But if it bites you, it's gonna hurt because it's big.
Yes, but I'd much rather get bit by something and it hurt for a while versus get bit by something and it doesn't
Mm.
hurt that bad, but then poisons me to my death.
Spider bites are no bueno either way. I
No,
think you just don't want a
no,
spider to bite you. It does
no.
not react well. I don't like when spiders get too big to where you can like see their hairs because it's not
That's
hair.
a big spider.
It's just like these thick bristles. Like when
Yeah,
it's like a hog. Like when it's like, oh yeah, pigs. They're kind of like a little baby pig. They're like, oh, teacup. Like, oh, it's so furry. Wow, it's so cute. And then you get like a wild hog that is not covered in fur. It has like quills on it that are like fucking like sharp bristles. Like that. I don't like that. That's that. No, no. You should just have hair. If you're gonna have anything on your epidermis, it should just be hair, not fucking swords. Okay?
that's what sorts you into the mammal category.
Yeah, that and shedding your uterine lining.
Yeah, and
I
feeding
recently
milk to
read
your offspring.
little shout out to I almost said shout out to women, but that sounds weird. I recently read that humans are like one of like a few mammals that actually like shed their uterine lining. Most other mammals like absorb it back into their body.
Hmm.
I don't know. Bats do that too. They shed it.
Oh,
Some bats,
really?
I'm sure. I assume it's a few. I didn't. It wasn't like an extensive. It was just like a short little blurb. I don't
Hmm.
even know if it was real. I might have just.
It
I
probably
might have just fucked
it's
the whole
probably
show. I might
real.
just. The whole show might be canceled now.
It's probably real.
And let me know if it's real. If you know, I don't know.
You know, you know.
I read it. And it's true that women do that. So
You said doo
do
doo.
do. They don't do that. No, that doesn't. That's not how that works. Pretty sure. All right, let's just move on to something else now.
Okay.
But that was scary waters. What we were just treading in. But I might have some scarier waters for you.
Okay. Good.
Maybe because this one, I don't know. This one might not be scary, but it is interesting though.
Yeah.
Because I know how much you love the ocean, and I was wondering how you would feel if you were to run into one of these bad boys
Oh, not a fan. I
in
don't
the
know what it
water.
is. Not if no, absolutely not.
So wait, give me a second here. So
Don't care.
this
No.
shark is 392 years old.
Nice. It looks ancient as
It
shit.
looks ancient. See, I feel like that wouldn't look. Look how slow he is. He can't do anything. He can't hurt you. He can't hurt anything. He probably just eats krill or something.
I
He's
don't
probably
care.
blind. Look
He's
at him.
too old to
His
be
little
living.
weird
There's a reason he's still
eye.
alive, and it's because he's either a fearsome predator or
Yeah,
he
that's true.
used to be such a fearsome predator that everything still respects him.
Probably like giant. It's probably. I mean, it's gotta be. I mean, it's from 1627,
I
right?
would love
That's
to
insane.
see what that thing saw.
It's in the Arctic Ocean. But yeah, it's probably seen some stuff. Now that thing was very slow, and ancient and docile. Like I said, yeah, not too much, not too much movement going on here. Now I want to show you this other video that I have,
Okay.
and this will pique your interest, and I'm gonna tell you why because it's something we haven't discussed yet in a while.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
underneath the off the path banner, I think it's appropriate. It's cannibalism.
Okay. Gotcha.
So we got some cannibalism here, and oh
Is
wow,
this from the barbecue last week?
no, those pictures, I shredded those.
Okay.
I don't know who let that photographer in the door, but they should not have. No, this is not from that
Okay.
barbecue. That did not happen.
Right.
So this was somewhere in the ocean.
Oh, I think that's fair game then.
Yeah, let's see what you think about this. So this is a Humboldt squid
Okay.
cannibalism caught on tape.
Oh, okay.
So that's just bait right there. That's just a little bit of bait on the end of that hook. So it's gonna catch this boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I just watched a like flamingo or a crane or something eat its offspring.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So you were prepped mentally for this.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of bird feeding videos, and it just like intertwined with my other interests, I guess.
I guess. But God, it's frightening how fast that thing comes in. And the one thing I really hate about the squid, I mean, I love it. I love the squid. It's a majestic creature. Look at the way it's shaped. It's so crazy. But like, it's the way it like, look how it's like, its tentacles just like wrap up.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. I hate
Yeah.
it. And it just swims off like a freak.
Yeah. I don't know about squids, but I'm pretty sure uh octopi, like they don't have brains, but each tentacle is basically free thinking.
Yes, that is true. And it's crazy
That is crazy.
that it can just, it's like that. Well,
I
it's the
mean,
same thing with lobsters. They used to say that the humane thing to kill lobsters is to take the knife from the head to the tail because their nervous system is like all right there. But actually, it extends all the way out into the end of their claws. So they're still very much alive when you do that and then throw them in the water. So,
yeah.
yeah, it's fucked up.
Dude, I think it's so crazy how marine life is crazy, you know?
Marine life is just different. They're
Yeah,
living on
dude.
a different plane than us, plane of existence.
I mean, taking point the mantis shrimp. It's literally a superhero, you know? But so is like an octopus.
Mantis shrimp was in my hand right there.
Dude, the mantis shrimp is badass actually.
It's really
Easily
cool.
my favorite animal.
Just weird because it's like they live in the ocean of like water. We live in
Yeah.
the ocean of air, which
Yeah.
is the same thing. It's got the same stuff in it. It's just our stuff's like lighter.
Yeah, but
See,
I
like
mean,
like when you're in the ocean, when you're in water, and you like move your hand around really fast, and you can feel the water hitting your hand, and
yeah.
you're like moving it out of the way. It's the same thing if you do it in the air. You feel it. You feel the air when you do that, but
Hmm.
it's just like it's just lighter, so you can move around easier through it. I don't know, it's just weird.
It
It's just
is weird.
weird. It's weird that it's just I don't know. I was smoking a lot of weed lately, I guess, because I was just about to
Mhm.
say it's just weird that water exists, man.
Yeah.
You
Y-
know,
You
just
know
weird
what's
that like
weird?
it's just like it's just there. It exists. Like if you go like if you go underground, there's just like lakes underground. And you're like,
Yeah.
what's that doing there?
Yeah.
Weird, man.
There's some people that
It's
think
just
there's a
weird.
whole other sea below our sea, a different buoyancy of water,
A lower C. That's just
a
lower on
lower
the
sea.
lower octave. It's not a big deal. Just means it's a
Yeah.
darker song.
Um, you know what's also crazy? We're basically the same thing as a star. We have the same like chemical components of a star.
Star Children.
Yeah. That would piss me off if lights were just fabrications of alien or something. I'd be like, what's the point of that?
Oh well, they say if when you fully evolve, you evolve like past your corporeal form, corporeal form, and you just don't need a physical body anymore. You're just like an orb of light and energy, just an orb of energy, just existing.
And that's what the Borealis is or whatever.
Well, no, oh, I don't know.
Ah,
No, I'm pretty sure those are the your ancestors, like saying what's up to you from beyond, like from that movie Brother Bear. You
oh,
remember that movie,
apparent.
that Disney movie Brother Bear, where the guy
Yeah,
turns
I
into a
watched
bear?
it or I saw a timeline of, oh, it was on this show, I think. And Brother Bear's like really old.
I
Is based
love that.
like a,
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
yeah.
It's one of my favorite Disney movies, and no one ever talks about it, but it's like legit.
Dude,
Don't
you
know
know
about the
what
second
movie
one, but
I watched the other day that I
mm,
haven't seen in a long time?
mm.
James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, dude, love that movie. Love
Dude,
it.
it's
Everyone I know
also
hates that movie. I
oh,
I know.
why do they hate it?
I've
I watched it the
literally
other day and it still holds up.
I've literally never met anyone that
That's
has
crazy.
had anything positive to say about that movie. I love it. It's the reason I like claymation so much. It was like one of the first claymation things I've ever seen, and I was like, it was like weird and kind of creepy, but I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, hypnotized by it. I love it. Oh wow, I kind of want to watch it now. I got such
Yeah.
good memories of that movie.
Dude, so
Whoa.
at the very beginning, it talks about spoilers, by the way. It talks about how his parents were killed by a rhino,
Jesus.
and at the time, or when I was rewatching it, I was just like, I mean, I wonder what that stands for. Like, I wonder if the rhino was like a car or something, like they got hit by a car or something. And like it's just this little kid just like imagining what he saw, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Turns out it was a fucking rhino that escaped from the zoo.
Oh
And
my
it
god.
literally killed his parents.
Is
And
is that a Roald Dahl book?
I don't know.
I
Oh,
hate
I didn't
that.
know it was a. Oh, it makes sense. Every old movie was a
I think
book.
it's a book. Yeah, it's a Roald Dahl. Well, Roald Dahl loves. I mean, it's just wildness. It's just crazy with him. That makes total sense with the rhino killing the parents.
Yeah.
He loves torturing kids in his books.
Hmm.
He hated kids. Fun fact.
Oh.
But he made children's books.
Eh?
I don't know.
I guess if you make enough money, you'll hate what you love, or you
But
hate what you do.
if you think about it, though, in all those children's books, like really bad things happen to kids. Like Willy
Yeah.
Wonka, those kids get really fucked up.
Oh yeah. I mean this.
And
Oh,
he wanted
that's
to do
him.
it a lot more. He wanted to go like
Hmm.
further with it, with some of them.
Dude, there's.
Excuse me.
You know he. You know he thought of some sick shit.
Oh, dude, yeah, he was kind of an asshole. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
But
Okay, let's take a pause real quick because since I'm on this toothache medicine, I just pee like a racehorse, so I
oh,
gotta go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What?
I'll put all my bets on you because the racehorse thing. He said, "You get it." And I like it. Okay, so I have one more video that's really silly. I don't know. It might be kind of inappropriate. I mean, there's no like nudity or anything, but it's like the subject matter might be like, uh, or we can go straight to the survivor story or missing person story, I should say, off the path story, and then go back to the video at the end.
Whatever you want to do, I guess.
Let's do this. Let's just go ahead and do the video, and we'll decide at the end whether or not it'll work.
Okay.
So this is just a fun little video I found. I thought you'd enjoy it, Mason. Since it's just you
Okay.
and me, I thought you'd enjoy this. It's family at a restaurant. It's kind of one of those restaurants where
Hmm.
they make like everything a show. You know, and you get your
Okay.
food, like a hibachi. But like
Oh,
they have ordered drinks, and I assume this lady works at the restaurant and is like
okay.
qualified to do these things. But it's not. I mean, like I said, it's not really that bad. It's just like the very end, she does like a fun little. Let's just get into it. So yeah, so she's like doing all the shaking. You know, she's pouring all the drinks, looking good. I think she's making like highballs or something. I'm not sure. Look at that.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't think
That's
too bad.
funny. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Can you not spill it so much? Yeah, yeah. Wait, hey, can we do that? Can we watch this one more time? Or can we pretend that we're the customers sitting at the table while
Okay.
this is happening?
Okay.
I don't know. I just think that might be a fun idea. Okay. Okay, so it's just us. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You
I
did the
don't know
elbow.
what
Was
you're.
she shaking?
Yeah.
I don't know why she did the elbow thing. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I mean, she
Got
spilled a lot
little
there
bit,
at the
yeah,
end.
a lot on the
but-
table there. Oh, shit. Okay. Whoa,
That's
careful.
pretty
Don't
cool.
spray. Hang
Okay.
on. I need a
Okay.
napkin up. I got my napkin up. That's hitting my face.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
All right, that's
Very
all
cool trick.
over
Very
my
cool.
Saskatchewan sauce.
Yeah. Okay, wait, what?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, just a little more. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And-
yeah. Wow.
And boom
Wow,
goes the
wow, wow.
dynamite.
That's frothy.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Yep,
only do
make
so
sure you
much.
rub the tip a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Why did we invite your Aunt Kim here again?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't care. She was just recently divorced.
Yeah, you can tell she's recently. Yeah, wow, yeah. I don't know. Had nothing
Yeah,
to do
that
with
wasn't
anything.
too bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's like just a fun little video. I just like how she, get, giving the bottle a handy. It's funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good way to learn how to get all the bubbles out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Get all the bang
I
for your
mean,
buck.
wouldn't be my technique, but to each their own.
Are we in a restaurant or a massage parlor? Am I right? What is this? This is a milking factory, but for bottles.
Right.
Yeah, I do like when she like hit that with her elbow and it just like sprayed out. When Trace and I were kids living in Marceline, shout out Walt Disney. There used to be an ice cream shop that was there, right? That opened up for a few years. I don't think it's open anymore. It was really tiny, and they had uh, a refrigerator in there that had like old school like cream sodas or like those old school like
Oh yeah.
bottled like root beer, like all like old school soda, which was dope. And we would always like after school we'd go over and we'd walk home and we would stop by there on the way
Mm-hmm.
home and get like a couple sodas or whatever and walk home. And I always liked getting the cream soda one because cream soda is the best, and also because it came in a brown bottle, and I always thought it was funny. Like whenever a cop would drive by, and I'd be like, "Oh hey officer, oh
Oh.
no, I got beer." But what we used to do all the time was you could take a sharp rock or something, and poke a hole in the middle of the metal cap without like before taking it out, and then you could just you could shake it up and then like hold it out like this and it would just like spray right in your mouth. Oh, it was so much fun. We used to
Oh
get
yeah.
drenched in soda. Let's move on to the final thing since it is off the path. We are going to have a missing person story, and usually these are stories that are about someone who went missing or got lost somewhere or got stuck somewhere and then they survived. Throughout all odds, they like found their way out, and then maybe not 100% fine, but they survived, you know. And then we try to figure out what we would do in that situation, how we would probably die immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But this time is a little bit different only because this is a very recent event that we're going to be talking about, and there's still I mean unless I'm wrong, unless I couldn't find it, I don't know if they found this person yet. So it's still we don't really know what happened. So uh, this is a different type of the. Oh wait, I forget what do we call this again?
A few moments later.
Oh,
Uh
what would you do? That's right.
yeah.
I don't know. It feels weird doing this. What would you do? Like doing the theme song, like we usually do, the fun theme song, because we don't know if he got. We don't know what's going on with this, right? Because like this happened. I mean, this article's from February of this year, but I think it happened last year at some point. Um, sorry, I'm not seeing.
More moments later.
Oh, May. Okay, the May of last year. The attempts to find this person were called off May of last year. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so we don't so they haven't found this person yet. So again, it feels weird doing the what would you do? Oh.
Oh.
And we'll stop it there though. We'll stop it there just for respect. So basically, this kid was 18 years old. Cameron Robbins was his name. Just like your average looking, just fucking shaggy haired, bedhead having fucking teenager. Who was on a cruise with friends to celebrate graduating high school because I guess that's what I wasn't invited to that when I graduated high school. So I don't know who does that. But they were on the way to the Bahamas. This was a Royal Caribbean cruise. Should shout out. Uh it the article I'm reading about it says that it was claimed to be a dare. Why he did this,
Hmm.
which is crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it sounds like something kids would do. Like, dare you to jump off the side of the boat, dude. And it's like, no, there's literally a pool on the boat. Like, why would I get in the ocean? And there's a video of it. I don't know. I mean, is the video cool to show?
I mean, I think people have seen the video, so I don't know
Yeah,
if it's worth showing or not.
yeah.
But I
If
mean,
you've
it
seen the video,
basically,
you know what we're talking about.
yeah,
He jumps out at night. It's about 9:40 p.m.
yeah,
Uh, he jumps off the boat, which is like 8 stories up,
yeah. I
right?
think it's a pretty decent. Well, I don't know if it's that
Well,
high
I don't
up.
know how
I
high
mean,
he was, but it's a Royal Caribbean. Like it's one of those big cruise ships.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a decent ways away, but it shows him, diving in and then coming up. There's a life preserver off to the side, and he's kind of. It looks like he's
Yeah.
kind of swimming away
He
from
looks like
it.
he swims away from it, which is
Yeah.
weird.
But when the guy pans back, or who was ever filming it, pans back to the person, it's just like they're gone.
Yeah, they're just not
So
there. And
and so it's just crazy because it's like super fast, and so like there's no way this guy got like pulled under the ship, or maybe he did and just got caught. I don't know.
well, the boat stopped for a long time
Oh,
because they were
really?
trying to find him and they couldn't find him anywhere. A lot of people online were saying that a lot of sharks will follow cruise ships because they dump food out from the kitchens and whatnot. And so it could have been that. It could have. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, I assume he swam away from my thinking with swimming away from the life preserver because you can see it on the video. That you can see the life preserver there.
Hmm.
But my thinking is either he swam away from it because he was like, no, because I got dared. It being like I don't need the life preserver. I'll just go to the ladder myself or something. Or he already was aware of something in the water with him.
Yeah,
And he was
maybe.
like, there's something between me and that life preserver, so I'm going this way, right? Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Gosh, I mean, one, the water was probably freezing.
For
Two,
sure.
it's nighttime.
Yeah.
It's dark. There's lights in the video, like there's brightness because those people filming are standing on a cruise ship, but I guarantee him down there, nothing. Inky blackness where he is.
Which means if he knew something was there, that means he felt it diving in.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? As soon as you jump into the ocean, you feel anything.
Dude,
I've
yeah.
been in the ocean before, and the worst for me was seaweed. That
Yeah.
shit is scary as hell. And it's just hanging out. It's just being seaweed, right? It's just being
Yeah.
grass, just
Yeah.
water grass. That's all it is. But holy shit, is that terrifying? I don't like it. Yeah. So they stopped the boat for a long time to try and find him. Um, this article says that May 27th of last year they called off the search. The Royal Bahamas Defense Force and the U.S. Coast Guard Southeast were unable to locate him in the water. Some viewers believe they could see something swimming in the water with him in the video, but I I I guess I could rewatch the video to check, but honestly, I don't want to see anything else in the water with him. I think that would make me upset if I actually
Yeah.
did see something in the water. Unless it was like Creature from the Black Lagoon, because then it's like, well, what's up? Shout out. That'd be cool. That'd be a neat way, because then he's not dead. He's just the creature's bride back in his cave. So, silver lining, I guess.
Yeah. I
If you're gonna
mean,
get caught by a sea monster in the middle of the ocean, you better hope the creature from the Black Lagoon just happened to be on that cruise ship on vacation, because he should not be in the ocean. He's supposed to be in the Black Lagoon. That's his whole thing.
just because you know how to swim doesn't mean you should be in the ocean. You know? That's like if I had an astronaut suit. It's like that doesn't mean I should be in space.
Right. That's true. That's a
Yeah.
very good point. Yeah. Just because you own the suit does not mean you should be. Does not mean you're qualified. Just because you
Yeah.
own the spacesuit.
Just because I could survive the bare minimum
Right.
in whatever,
Yeah, I like that.
doesn't
I
mean you
like
should
that.
be in there.
I like that. Well, Okay, so obviously, numero uno of a cruise ship. We're gonna try and give you some like hot pro tips just off the top of our. Well, I have a list of
Okay.
actual tips for if you jump off a cruise ship, but Mason, you can try and think of your own that you think like the ones that the people who make the rules don't think about. You know what I'm saying? First rule numero uno. This is not on the list. I'm just saying this one, of course. Don't jump off the cruise ship. Just don't. Don't fall off it. You know, if you happen to fall off the cruise ship, and I'm saying if you happen to fall accidentally, because if you jump off, if I find out you jumped off, you get no sympathy from me. It's like Jeffrey Dahmer through high school. You're like, man, what a sad guy. What a shitty life. Just drunk alcoholic all day, every day as a 17-year-old. And he kills that first person. You're like, all right, nope, you didn't have to do that. No more sympathy for you, sir. It's like that. Read My Friend Dahmer. It'll really fucking ruin your day. It's a good comic book, though. Anyway, uh, if you fall off a cruise ship, if you happen to fall off a cruise ship, you should try to grab onto something, right? A life preserver, a buoy, debris from the boat, right? Try to grab something that'll help you stay afloat and preserve your energy until help arrives. You should also wave your arms. Do like this, because then people will see you better. Shout for them. Keep your legs moving. Keep yourself afloat. Uh, let's see. What do you think, Mason?
I would probably not get too frantic in the water because I feel like then you're just open water for sharks, you know. But I would probably try to stay on the side of the boat towards the back of the boat because if there's going to be like rescue boats, I feel like they're going to be on the back.
Mm.
Um, and at that point, it's probably better just to stay in one spot because the boat's going to keep moving forward and it's going to eventually turn around.
Yeah, dude.
So
Oh, well,
I wouldn't.
think about in Sea of Thieves when you fall off the boat while it's moving. It you think it's not going very fast when you're on it, but when you fall in the water,
Yeah,
shoo, it's gone, dude. It's gone so
yeah,
fast. But there are mermaids, and I've never been like deep in the ocean. I've never been on a cruise ship, so I don't know whether or not maybe that kid. What if that kid got picked up by a mermaid and it teleported him back to his house, and everyone was just looking for him in the ocean. They didn't even go home yet. No, it's
maybe.
I don't know, but if there's no mermaids, yeah, I guess try and oh man, try to get someone's attention. I guess. I mean, what else do you do if you fall off a cruise ship?
Yeah, I
There's so
mean,
much. There's so much just like hull, just like nothing but like like metal bef- before you reach like a porthole. There's so much space between the ocean where you are, a tiny person, and this unworldly size vessel that can like hold two roller coasters and an Olympic swimming pool on it, and a helicopter, and a bunch of vehicles. Like it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's I don't know. It'd be like jumping off the top of a skyscraper and then trying to call for help at the roof.
yeah,
Like there's too much space. You're I don't know. That's so scary.
yeah.
Falling off a cruise ship. I don't know. I don't know what I would
Not a
do.
fan.
If there's no life preserver or buoy next to you, I guess I mean you have to try and use a little bit of energy to get someone's attention.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you got to stay there because you can't try to keep up with the boat
no,
because
no, no,
then
no, no. You should
you'll
not.
kill
No, no, no. Yeah,
yourself.
you should not try to swim toward the boat. You should just keep yourself afloat. That's all. You do circle motions with your feet. That's all you need to do. Just doing that. We learned that in lifeguard training. Here's a few steps they say you can try. This says take a breath Then put your face in the water. Relax, let your body hang with only the back of your head above the surface. Move your arms and legs to keep afloat when you need a breath. Uh, describe yourself. Try to describe how fit you appeared, what you were wearing, and if you were holding anything that might float. Oh, describe yourself like in the moment, so
Hmm.
you like have an idea of all the things you have. Okay, I understand. I think if you were holding anything that might float, if you have like a koozie, like a koozie cup, I guess I don't know what I would do with it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe rip it, try and like get it like unroll it maybe. Oh man, I don't know. Collect buoyant items. Small buoyant devices like bamboo or driftwood can help you stay afloat. You could collect enough to make a pile or raft that you could get up on top of and out of the water. But in the middle of the ocean, is it likely you're gonna find driftwood or bamboo? If
No,
you were on a deserted island, is it likely you would find driftwood or bamboo? Maybe driftwood.
maybe driftwood.
Maybe.
I
On
feel
the
like
off chance that
bamboo is
driftwood hit
very
that island, if it's like a tiny island, like what are the chances that driftwood would even hit that? Dude, the ocean is so scary.
well,
Like if
probably a good chance because isn't driftwood just wood that drifted onto an island?
oh yes, exactly. What I'm saying is if it's a small island, it's like a small target. Big
True.
ocean that the is pushing the driftwood across. So
Yeah.
like with the lake, you get driftwood a lot because like it's all enclosed. So there might be driftwood if there's trees on the island that have fallen over and then fell into the ocean and then just got washed back in.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
you know what they say: aim small, miss small.
I'm not giving the ocean enough credit. I agree. You're right. I think the ocean could hit any island it wanted to, and it does often. They're called hurricanes and typhoons.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. When I'm not like afraid of the ocean. I mean, I am, but I never really think about it. Like, it doesn't like paralyze me with fear until I start really analyzing things like this, like just how big the size of a cruise ship is compared to one person that falls off, and then you think of the size of that cruise ship compared to like one of those giant freighters that carries like multiple cruise ships on it, right? And then the size of that cruise ship cruiser on the ocean itself. I mean, holy God. And then the Marianas Trench and all that stuff. There's like a bunch of fish that we don't even know exist. We don't even know they exist. They don't even know we exist. They don't know other things exist, probably, because it's so dark and dense down there where they are. Oh, man, the ocean is scary. I can't think of the word for that, but you have that. I know you have that. The open
Yeah.
water. It's like just open water a fear for you, or is it just
I mean, it's not. It's more just like an anxiety. I think it's just like if I'm on a boat, I don't think I'd be too afraid, but
right?
I'd rather just not get on a boat.
Oh, a lake is fun.
Yeah, lake's cool. I wouldn't like being on the lake either, though.
Why?
It's deep enough where I couldn't touch, so I don't like that, and I don't know
Oh,
what's in it.
there are some monsters in the lake. Just in our
Yeah,
pond, just in our pond in the backyard, there's definitely catfish and crappie in there that are at least like 4 or 5 feet long.
yeah, man.
Easily with catfish, like they're
No, there's
fucking.
some catfish in the Mississippi River that's
Because I
probably the
feed them.
size of cars.
Yeah, I feed the catfish every day. I go out and I throw food to them, and I watch them come up. And like when you see like the wake before they even come up, and then you see that fin, and then oh man, catfish are crazy. They're so big. But no, yeah, I think with me, like even in pools, I used to get anxiety. I
Yeah,
think it's just like having my eyes shut and not being able to see.
yeah.
You got to
I
just
also
rely on the
blame
sight.
that Nickelodeon show, Are You Afraid of the Dark or whatever, because it
Oh,
had a creepy
yeah.
ghost that could only appear in like water or like puddles and stuff.
Dude, remember that show Truth or Scare?
Or maybe that's what it
I
was.
love that show. Truth or Scare. Uh, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Were there the two shows? There was one show that had Michelle Trachtenberg. That was Truth or Scare. She was like the narrator girl telling the stories. And I only know that because she was also in that show, Sex Drive. No, Eurotrip. Eurotrip. And Are You Afraid of the Dark? There was one. There was Aura, and there was Goosebumps. But there was also a show. It was like two kids and like a professor or something, right? Like an adult professor or
I
adult
don't know.
something. I don't remember either. I guess someone should have to let me know because I can't remember what that show was called. But yeah, I loved those shows. I mean, they scared me. Like when Truth or Scare, because there was two, because they were both like scary, but Truth or Scare was the scarier one. Because I used to watch the first one and we'd be like, oh, woo, vampires, oh, like, oh, ooh, this is spooky, but it's kind of fun. And then Truth or Scare would come on, and I'd be like, do I want to keep watching this show, or should I switch to something else? Uh, Man, so much fun. We had a lot of like scarier shows, like kids shows. Ah, Real Monsters. That was a little
Yeah.
bit before our time, I think. Maybe I can't remember. I've seen it, so maybe not. And
It
then
wasn't too scary though.
no, it was like a very the animation was like crude, like it was like very like not like
Yeah.
that, but like a splotchier, I guess. I don't know how
Yeah.
else to describe it. It wasn't like Nintendo polish, how it's like very crisp and clean looking, like not that.
No.
It wasn't like Fairly Odd Parents where it was like
Yeah.
the thick blade. Yeah, it was like very like
It was his own thing.
it was its own thing. Yeah, I loved it. I like that kind of animation style.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. Wow, I think we might be at the end, considering how much we're rambling right now
And it
about
tends to be
kids
how we
shows.
end.
That's off the path. That's how we do it. That's the
Hmm.
whole point. Where we wander from one thing to the next. We're following butterflies over here. What's that? An anthill? Oh, what's that over there? A giant cliff to jump off. Whoa, whoa! Don't jump off the cliff. You're on a cruise ship. A rainforest cafe themed cruise ship. You thought it was a
Nice.
cliff. It was just the edge of the cruise. They should
Oh.
not design it that way. They should put a fence there. Yeah. Have you ever been on a cruise before? Before we leave? Me neither. I have no desire to.
I don't either. Like I think I would like everything about a cruise, but I don't like the idea. Like my thing is, all I'm going to do on a cruise ship is like drink and eat. I could just do that at home.
Yeah, everything that's on a cruise ship, you can just do at home. Like, let's get a mall in it. There's a mall on land. It's got a roller coaster on land as well. All the things, food, all the buffet. I can go to any buffet. Uh, and also, I don't know. My first question with cruises, whenever it was brought up to me, was like, do I have to do the group activities? Like, are they mandatory, or can I like sit on the deck with my book and my drink and like chill out? And like, if I want to go like dance or something, like I can go do that if I want. But like, is someone gonna keep coming over to me, being like, "Hey, the conga line's getting ready to start down the poop deck. You better get over there, or everyone's going over." Oh, you missed the conga line. The tic tac toe tournament's starting soon. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I just want to be. That's why like boating on the lake is like pontoon is like that's as big as I need because it's just like you just chill.
Yeah. I think it's more like colleges. I think there's going to be you paid for it already, so no one really cares what you go to.
Mm,
You've paid for all the activities. So if you go to
I
them, good for
gotcha.
you. If you don't, whatever. I think there's going to be people that are paid by the institution that's going to want to encourage you to do those activities.
Right.
So, yeah, I think Carnival cruises are just like colleges.
That's a good analogy. They should do like a pay to play thing. Or like what's it called? Like microtransactions, but like
Yeah.
IRL, like for cruises. Like you pay like a base price to get on the boat and stay for how whatever you're doing. But then if you if you want to do like if you want like the packages of like this is like the bachelor package or like this has like all these events and games and like stuff on it that you can like that is included, or you can get like the singles package where it's like all these like singles events and or a family package and it's all these family events and they're all happening at the same time on the boat, like they know it's the same thing, but like you have certain access to things based on like what you paid for.
Yeah.
And then if you don't want any of that stuff, you just get like it's like Fortnite or like you can like
The
pay for
basic
Fortnite.
bundle.
Yeah, you can like pay to play the zombie game or whatever Fortnite really is supposed to be, or you can just not pay for that and just play the online multiplayer. I mean, now it's a lot bigger than that, but it's like that. They should do that for cruises or all kinds of events, like cruises and big things like that. Because not everyone wants to do it.
No.
Yeah, or trains should do that.
I think Snowpiercer did that kind of.
Yeah, I would. Well, I almost said something. I don't know if I'd want to be on a Snowpiercer train, but you know what? Before we even get it, let's get out of here. People don't need this. We're done with the show. The show's over.
Okay.
Uh,
Get out of here.
everyone, thanks for joining the show. Mason, tell everyone where they can find you online. Yeah, go ahead.
2 places. Instagram and Threads. We count that as one. Mason Greenwell 52 on there. TikTok M Green Wee.
Boom. M Green Wheel on TikTok. Check it out for the MBR shorts, or I guess MBR TikTok vids. Every Sunday, or whenever they're made by me. Not Sundays, unless it happens to be a Sunday. Yeah. Anyway, you can follow me on Instagram at Van Windsor. I post about the show on there, and I also pick up trash every week or so whenever it needs it. I kind of want to pick up trash right now, but the grass on the side of the road hasn't been cut yet, and it's very, very long, and I'm not looking to get ticks and Lyme disease, so I don't like it when there's trash and they mow it because then it shreds the trash, but I still pick it up. It just makes it take a little bit longer.
harder.
But I got my little water backpack thing now with like the little water hose thingy attachment, so like I'm good to go now. Like this, I got my bucket hat and that, so I'm solid. I won't get heat stroke or anything. Go ahead and knock on wood on that. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to follow the show on Instagram, it's mbr.pod. So you can find a lot of updates for the show whenever we post a new episode every Wednesday. That's where it's going to pop up first on Instagram. And we post on Spotify and YouTube. And from Spotify, it branches off to other, streaming apps, Apple Music, Pandora. What's up, Pandora listeners? I know you're out there.
Nice.
I know you're there. I hear you. You hear us, is what I should have said. How's it going? Send us a like. Follow us on Spotify. If you're watching on Spotify, what's up? Make sure to answer the question and the poll on there, and we'll get back to you on that. If you're on YouTube, what's up? Like, subscribe, add to your playlist of best videos. Do what you got to do. You can also find the show on Facebook as well, Mellow Brick Road. Again, updates on there. You can talk to us on the Facebook on the Metaverse stuff. And then if you want bonus content from the show, like behind the scenes stuff, extra clips, extra shows, we're going to start doing Twitch and live streams like that. It's going to be on the Patreon page, patreon.com/mellowbrickroad. Soon to be where all of our live streams on Twitch, D&D, board games, game shows, sort of things. That's all going to go on from Twitch. It's going to go to Patreon. And then clips of that are going to be on YouTube. So if you want the full thing, join our Twitch, Mellow Brick Road Podcast, I believe is the name of it. And from there, sign up for the Patreon, $5 a month. Become a Mellow Brick Roadie, you get all the goodies, including stickers and tats, temporary tattoos. Unless you want to get a permanent tattoo, that's up to you. I don't know why you would do that now, but I mean, who knows? Maybe you're making like an investment or something.
Whatever.
Yeah, your money. You do whatever you want, like a cruise ship. I don't care what you do, but pay for it.
Yeah, true.
And then, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah. So, everyone, make sure to follow us. Let us know what you think of the show, and
be ready for next week. It'll be the 100th episode.
100 episodes next
Be a
week.
fun episode to
Wow.
watch or listen to.
Oh yeah, it's chock full of stuff. It's gonna be crazy. I'm trying so hard to get that done in time, which I will. I'm pretty sure. Knock on wood. So until then, everybody, thanks for joining us for Path 99. We'll see you next week for Triple Digits. Mellow Manifestations, you bitches.
Oh, stay safe out there.